in the 81 C-10 grounds crew pickup from the Cleveland Indians. Okay, so I think we figured out why the tank won't ground. Do you guys remember what that roof looked like? I don't hate it at all. I gotta shim that starter, I think. Might need to add a fixed starter to my list here. No, I'm gonna say that's dumb. I think your mom's gonna say I told you so.
Definitely.
Welcome back to Crossthread Garage and Salvage, guys, a channel dedicated to dad teaching his 15-year-old daughter how to work on old trucks like the GMC C-10 we got behind us. It's been about 10 months we've been working on this thing. You guys have been following along the whole time. Great, you caught it all. If you're new to the channel, you're probably gonna wanna go back and see everything we've done. But this week, Caitlin and I are fixing to tie into some problem solving.
Hold on. What are you saying? Fixing to what?
Tie in.
Okay.
We're getting tied in.
You're saying
we're locked into it. We're
like
engaged in it.
you're saying a spice, like tie in. Tie in. Like, what are you saying?
We're fixing to tie into primarily the problems that were created last week when we used a wipe-on clear coat from Vice Grip Garage, and it turned out to be a gloss finish instead of the matte finish it was labeled as. But this week, we're getting clear coat on it, and it'll be done right. And how do I know that? Because I'm not doing it. That's right, we've got some friends stopping by to help us. Look, the whole point of this channel is to teach Caitlin how to do basic mechanical and bodywork stuff.
We got it. 8 times the charm.
The thing that we all know is there's 2 ways to learn how to do something. Either do it yourself and figure it out. We tried that. Or learn from somebody who knows how to do it. And this week we've got some friends stopping by to help us make sure that happens. So stay tuned. So guys, this week we're going to be using a little bit different paint product than we first started with. If you saw last episode, you saw us use this Vice Grip Garage matte clear coat. It was actually a gloss. This week though, we're going to be using a spray out satin clear from Summit. It's their Hot Rod Satin series. And it's kind of cool here this week, so we're using their low temp catalyst. So I got a friend from church, Brian, who has offered to let us use not only his gun, but his expertise. He's got a lot of experience with a spray gun, and I'm at a stage here where I can't, both by budget and time constraints, and even a little bit of my own emotional well-being, I can't handle another failure in a paint product experience. So listen, here's what you gotta know about me. I'm an American by birth, a Baptist minister by the call of God, and a shade tree mechanic by necessity. I just kept buying crap I couldn't pay somebody to work on, so I had to figure it out myself. Well, I'm not a shade tree body and paint guy, is what I'm saying. And so while I get along pretty well with the mechanical side of things, and Caitlin and I managed to get some body work done, cab corners replaced on old Joan Rivers here, the 81 C-10. Of course, we call her Joan Rivers because, you know, she had a lot of work done to her, and she was kind of rougher than a stucco bathtub still. But either way, this week, by the time we're done, a little satin clear on top of that patina paint we created, I think she's going to be smooth as silk. If you're looking at these floors, asking, why didn't he clean up the floor? He put in these nice new sill plates, new door trim, new plastic, new seat cover. I mean, I could clean that up and armor all it or something, but I don't want to have the experience of an old lady falling down in the shower next time I get out of here and my feet are all greased up. So
I've fallen and I can't get up.
So we've got some electrical little gremlins that are still hanging out here. One of them is the fuel tank. It just goes all the way, blows way past the full line. And that would be an indication that the sending unit in the tank does not have a good ground. So I distinctly remember telling Caitlin, remind me to forget to fix that while the bed is off the truck. And she did. And we forgot. So we're getting ready to spray this thing with clear coat this week. I've got some friends coming over tonight to help me lift that bed off. We're going to set it up on some 2x4s across the frame. And that will not only allow us to spray well on the back of the cab and the front of the bed, but it'll also allow us to slide this back just enough to be able to get to the sending unit in the top of the tank, which is right about here somewhere. Once it's up in the air, you're going to work that underneath the bed on top of the frame, just like we had them in there when we were priming it. 1, 2, 3. Got to go higher on your side there. Just set the back down. Quickly. All right, you're just a little bit higher, Sean. Right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Perfect-ish.
You can reach the
Yep, I can get to the...
one that got tucked up in the toast.
Yeah, but all I need is that ground wire right there. So
Looks.
yeah, you should hear it. Just kidding. Now it'll start. I gotta shim that starter, I think.
It arced a little bit. That sounds really good.
Yeah. Just a couple of cherry bombs. It's got a, yeah, to the motor, it's a rebuilt. I didn't do it. I was told it has a mild cam in it. That's all I know about it. But it's got Y-end aluminum intake. It's got a Carter 4-barrel in it, which it was not what it was born with. I was actually born with a 305 in it. This is a 350. So we pulled the stamps off the back of the block and confirmed it was a 350. Pulled the pan. It's a 2-bolt main, so it's nothing special. Yeah, we get a clear coat on this and some taillights installed. We're basically done. We'll be ready to move on to the next one, which is that 50 REO that's sitting out there. Or Rio. I always say REO because it's REO Speedwagon, but the people on the internet don't like that because they know better. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I got no real complaints about it at this point. Do you guys see Sean's beard? Every time I'm around that guy, I get serious like inferiority complex or beard envy or something. I'm not sure what it is. We got in here and made sure we sprayed this well enough that we could tell what we were looking at. Here you see don't look at the overspray. Listen, here is the problem, I believe. This should be a ground wire. And I'm going to guess is not grounding. So probably what we're going to do is instead of tracing that wire out, probably going to come in here, clip that, and splice a wire from here over to the frame. Hey, tank's in good shape. Boy, who was responsible for cleaning this up? Tell you what, man. Anyhow, Sean's a great guy. He and his family go to our church, so he watches the channel, so I know he's watching now. So thanks, Sean. I appreciate the help. This is one of those times where I gotta just stop and realize I can't do it on my own. So they say good help is hard to find, but boy, that has not been my experience. I got so many people around me that are just good help whenever you need it. They're good friends, good help, eager to help, which is, I guess that's the benefit of being a part of a good church, especially because I do think that makes a big difference. So, are we ready to wipe it down and prep it for clear coat? No. It's cold in here and I don't want to be in here anymore. Plus, my wife's got soup on inside. And I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but soup might be my very second favorite thing in the world. So, yeah. Been a few months since I started this truck. Might need to add a fixed starter to my list here. What do you think? Engine bay. Starter. Nope. Not happy. All right. Oh, yeah. You guys hadn't seen this yet, but we sanded right through that little pound sign, little hashtag sign. So, RIP hashtag, or maybe I should say hashtag RIP. No, I'm going to say that's dumb.
Later that same evening.
There.
So you guys watched us tape this thing off once before with paper, and you know, we used what we had. Took a while. Caitlin did an awesome job on the door.
Oh yeah.
But using this,
I did an even better job on the door handles.
so this is your door handle, huh? We'll just razor blade that. We'll live with it.
You don't need a razor blade that. That's perfectly on there.
Perfect. Using this plastic that's already attached is just light years easier.
It's a little short over here.
Might not in every place, but
Wait. It's so perfect though.
so if we had known we were going to spray a clear coat on this, we would not have installed the trim, like the grill and the door handles and the windows gaskets and felts. But we were using a wipe-on clear coat when we put all that stuff on, and you probably know by now how that worked out for us. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that this might be the reason why you only ever see Derek spraying this clear coat on.
It's fine.
Not exactly the product we thought it was going to be. And while others have had seemingly good success with it, did not work out for us. Left streaks and runs and gouges in the finish all over the place. So we're spraying this week. So.
Dad.
Uh-oh, we let it fall over.
Dad.
Shucky darn. Well, guess what?
Okay. This is done. Whatever.
I mean, that could still be used. You just won't be able to use the tape.
Dad.
It's staticky. It's like sticking to itself.
That's how tape works. I feel like we did something wrong.
Hey, you know what is going on here is the windshield gets wider at the bottom.
We should have done
Just put it, don't unfold the whole thing. We just need to cover up. We'll just tape the corners. Get the air out of it so it sticks to the windshield.
We need to tape this little built-in thing off too.
Windshield wiper.
Yep.
He really should not be standing on a rotating, spinning roller stool.
It's okay.
It's a good way to end up without any front teeth. All right, so we've got just about 10 ounces of this hot rod satin mixed up here. What we're gonna do is test the face of the bed here. Spray out a quick coat there, see what it looks like, see how it lays out. Brian's over there getting his gun set up. Changing filters. Want to be able to breathe in 10 years, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird. Guys, this is coming out exactly the way we thought it would almost a month ago. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Laying out smooth. This first coat's done on the hood. We got to get a little bit heavier coat on there. They can still see some of those spray lines, but that is awesome. Pretty happy with that. Our attempt to mask off the bed did not work so well. Man, oh man, guys, check this out. What do you think? I know what you think. We're almost done. This thing looks incredible. Look at that matte finish.
It's so thick.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, we need to get those off of there today too and replace them with the new ones, so we can get the trim back on behind the bed. Yeah, actually that'd be a good thing for you to do while I put the mirrors back on. So guys, a couple things we're gonna do here to wrap this thing up. We gotta put the mirrors back on. We've got all the hardware and everything sitting over here. We gotta throw the bumper back on. We can finally put our marker lights in. We need to get a good ground for the fuel tank for the sending unit. I am so happy with that. Look how good that roof looks. You guys remember what that roof looked like? Look at how nicely that laid out. And the hood. Oh man.
Well, that was smooth.
Almost cinematic. Okay, just gotta be, look at me. We gotta be real careful not to scratch the side because the clear coat is not cured yet, okay?
Got it.
Okay, so I think we figured out why the tank won't ground. So we're gonna cut that off, clean it up, and attach a new ground wire. You guys use red for your ground wires, right? Yeah, me too. Guys, I'm sitting here in the editing room, aka my living room, and realizing that for some reason this clip has no audio. So that's fun. What you're seeing is that the ground got hooked up on the frame. I'm testing the fuel tank sending unit now. The gauge used to go all the way up above the full line, indicating there was no ground. Now it's settling into about a half tank, which is actually an accurate reading from what we came to find out later. And fuel tank sending unit is fixed. On to the next thing. That's about the 6th, maybe 7th set of sirens trucks that have come through here in the last 40 minutes. That big horn you just heard's that's a truck. And I spent 5 years on a fire department. That's the noise that you hear when a house is burning down. So somebody's having a bad day for sure. That's really unfortunate. Look, here's the thing, guys. This paint job meets 2 very high standards here at Crossthread Garage and Salvage. Number 1, it looks pretty okay. And standard number 2, I don't hate it at all. So, having met both of those standards, we're ready to put this little girl back on the road. Just as soon as Caitlin gets home from school today, we are out that door for the first time in the 81 C-10 grounds crew pickup from the Cleveland Indians that we've been working on now for 11 months. And that's the thing, you know, we've spent 11 months working 3, 5, maybe 6 hours a week out here in the garage together. It's given us a lot of time together as a father and daughter. Caitlin has learned a ton, and we've got an incredible project to show for it. So don't miss out on what's going on here on Crossthread Garage and Salvage. New trim on the back of that truck we put on last night. You guys didn't see that. There's some boring stuff that goes on behind the scenes here every week, so that was part of it. But don't miss out. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you're liking, what you're doing. And if you're liking what you're seeing, be sure to help us out by telling a friend. And if you'd like to help Caitlin out a little bit further, you can go to crossthreadgarageandsalvage.com, buy yourself some Crossthread merchandise, hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, stickers, all the merchandise sales, that goes to Caitlin. Doesn't go to me. I'm not making a dime off of this. As you may have heard me say in the past, arguably, I'm losing money on this deal. Bay 1 going down. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, forgot how low that was. Yeah. Well, this has been quite a thing, hasn't it, Caitlin? We took this old truck, beat up and crusty and rusty and dusty, and we gave it a new life, which is pretty awesome. Which, of course, reminds me of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. It says that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone, and a new life has begun. Well, I didn't do anything with the starter, so here's hoping that it doesn't give me any trouble here. Ah, yeah. I don't need to fix that starter. Fine. Fine. Well, Caitlin, I think we got a little bit more work to do here on old Joan Rivers. We've got no power steering. The brakes are pretty squishy. And there's a little bit of electrical cleanup work to be done. But she's on the road after 10 months. We've never actually
actually like driven this thing, have we?
I have like 2 miles on this truck. Oh, good. We got a whistle.
Need to fix that window.
Woo!
Oh man, stay on the road.
C-10 life.
Do you feel this vehicle is safe for highway travel?
Yes, I do. Yes, I really do. I believe that. I know it's not pretty to look at, but it'll get you where you want to go.
I'm gonna say that whistle's probably in the corner window over there. Those are notorious for whistling.
Oh yeah. I can feel the air coming through there.
Yep. Altogether, though, I don't think it's terrible. It's floating around a little bit in the front end. Now I'm trying to remember if I tightened everything up there.
Yeah.
I think I did. Fuel gauge is working.
How fast are we going?
I can't tell. The speedometer's melting.
Yeah, I'm not hating it. Well, we took the old C-10 out for some glamour shots. And yeah. Let's say we have a starter problem. That's cool.
You.
Not cool. How far do you think it is to home from here?
We can make it.
Great. Think your mom's gonna say I told you so?
Definitely.